Okay, now we're ready to read and analyze our own poetry. Let's review a few things on how to go about doing that. The title. We always analyze the title of everything we read. That does not change with poetry. Look carefully at the title. Think about any background knowledge that you might have on the topic, if the topic is actually placed within the title. If it's a name of a person, maybe do a little bit of research ahead of time, see who this person is, why are they important, why is a poem written about them, or maybe there is nothing important about this person, but it's always worth checking into to see what the importance of that title might be. Punctuation is very important in poetry. As you read a poem, pay attention to punctuation. Pause for commas and stop for periods. Don't just automatically stop at the end of a physical line, because if there's no comma or period there, it's really not the end of the line how you would say it. Literary devices. When you are reading the poem, you should underline or mark in some way your literary devices, metaphors, similes, alliteration, things that you recognize as being literary devices within the poem that will help you analyze it. And diction. Look to see if there are words or group of words that fit a particular idea. Are there lots of words about flowers or nature or death or war? Are there lots of words about a circus? What do those things suggest to you about the meaning of the poem? Events, speaker, and big idea. Now you should notate to yourself on what you think is happening within the poem. You should also know by this point who the speaker is, what point of view is the poem coming from. Is it coming from the narrator's point of view? Is it coming from the point of view of someone within the poem itself? Who is the poem addressing? You should be able to think about those things. Are there any items in the poem that introduce a larger idea than just that main topic? Okay, we'll talk about that in just a minute. And that would lead you to your theme. What is the theme of the poem? Remember, the theme is the author's message, or what he or she wants you to take away from reading it. Remember, the theme is rarely stated directly. You need to look at all the evidence and draw a conclusion that is based on the evidence, and what lines in the poem support those ideas that you think that you have about that theme. Remember, if you can't point to the lines that lead to your idea, where it came from, it's probably not valid. Okay, you won't see it directly within there, but if you can't prove somewhere within the poem where you got that idea, then it's probably not a good theme.